How's it going, everyone? Defense here, and welcome back to another episode on the Quadcraft Minecraft modded server. We are back today. I'm sorry there's been no videos this week. I was sick all last weekend and the beginning of the week, so I didn't get to do anything. But we're back into our normal schedule, and we're good to go. While I was sick, I did a bit of work. Been working on the wall that's going to go around our little medieval town, and in the live stream, actually, I did our new building over here, which is cobble and stone generation. I'll show you guys that in a bit. I just want to do an overview. And we moved the warehouse. I put in the base, and that's what we're going to actually be working on today. That actually looks like a mountain. It doesn't look like a windmill anymore. But yeah, so I just thought we'd start off with an overview of the base, looking at the map. And then we just hop right into it. So, we're going to be working right there today. I have a design that I found online. Well, not a design, it's a picture of a medieval storage building that's in the UK, actually. Well, it's medieval, so it might as well be. But it looks pretty cool. I might put a picture up on Twitter. I'll let you guys know. But I don't know what wood I want to use. So, like, the way it looks on here, it's a very stone and white-looking building. But, like, I don't want to use all that again. It just looks too clean. You know, when you use, what's that? I think that's alabaster. And, like, it was the closest thing I could find. That creeper head scared the crap out of me. I forgot to put that there. But I'm thinking we're going to use some wood. Probably. Yeah, we'll use some wood. I just want to take a quick look through. Nope. 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 Chiseled quartz would just look too busy, but it wouldn't look as neat, you know. Which would be fine with me. But there's so many cool blocks I've been thinking of getting into, but that's just not going to happen. So, we're going to use some wood today. What are we going to use? I need to go out and start chopping again. Jesus, I didn't know how little wood I had. That's bad. I probably should have paid attention to that. I'm just going to get a bunch of this dark oak. Oop. And probably should clean my inventory. I'm going to put that guy back. Now we're going to take that. We're going to switch these around. Doop doop. And I hate that it does that. It's just, I can't think of where it wants to put it. Get rid of all of this. Oh, I have more of this out here too. Sweet. I cleaned up a lot too. You know, being sick, I wasn't able to do much recording, so I got a bunch of this work done. Any more in here? Oh, I was wrong. It wasn't a bunch. It was only 2 stacks. I'm gonna use the smooth oak planks. I think they look better. So we're gonna chisel these good fellas right here. Where was it? Smooth. Smooth and smooth. What else do we have? I've never really looked at these. Dark oak planks, blinds. Dark oak planks, braid. Let's check that one out, actually. That might look... Dark oak, uneven vertical. Ooh, let's check these ones, actually. I might use these. I'm gonna go with that one. That one actually looks better. I like that better. See, that's the upside of, like, the chisel thing there. I can just play with any block I want. It's so nice. Where was that one? Right here. Fancy crate. I might use a couple of those. Because, as I said, like, I'm building what's going to be our storage area. But, you know, you gotta add some decorative storage bits to it. Wow. But yeah, I've been working... Wow, yeah, you can still tell I'm pretty sick. Well, I'm a little congested today. I'm not really as sick as I was, but... It's, I've been doing a lot in the area. This has been a lot of work, creating this hardened stone. That's the whole reason I made this. I'll show it off quickly. I haven't finished off the building yet, because we're going to do that when we do our mine, which is over here. But, it's a couple of cobble generators. And then one of them feeds into some furnaces, which are just on the back side of these. I actually didn't do this correctly. I gotta put these plates on all of them, but there's 3 furnace back here. And I figured out how to make pipes not connect anymore, so I feel kind of smart about that. And then I threw a little bridge in here, but it's gonna come in here and kind of wrap through here. The most of that's just gonna be like cleared off. There's not gonna be anything going on in there. But let's get to the actual project and why we're here today. Aw, please say connected texture. Not really connected texture, but it looks cool. Awesome. Alright, oop, should probably get back up on here. I really want to start flying. Like, if I could fly, building would be so much easier. Because, like, I pop around with the wand, and I do scaffolding blocks, but, like, if I could just hover, I'd be fine. You know, and there's so many different ways to do it. I'm just going to look up a couple different ways and see if there's, like, a cheap starter way. Because that'd be awesome. So one of the things I want on this, because if you look at all the old, you know, the medieval style ones, they all have big vaulted roofs. Just tall roofs. So I think we're going to go with something like that. But I want to just wrap this around and see how this looks. I don't know what wood I'm going to use for that. I was going to use the, what's this wood called? Treated wood planks. Treated wood. Not necessarily planks, but treated wood. And go from there. Looks pretty good. Let's cut a little bit down here. But I think it's going to be too bright for what we're doing. I'm going to see how this looks with this down here. Because the way it looks in the picture, it's taller on the rocks than it is the wood. But I think that looks a little better. So we're going to tear that out. We'll sleep in a second. I'm not too worried because mobs won't spawn like right next to me over here because the lights. These things prevent spawning within 32 blocks of that. And it's in a square, not a circle, so you don't have to worry about lopped corners. But they don't use very much power either, which I'm very happy about. Like, my base seems to be... I'm not really... The only things that run power are the lanterns and the preheaters on my blast furnaces. So, like, I really don't have much that requires power, which is good so far, you know, for a medieval vibe. You know, medieval style builds. Like, I tried to keep everything, like, not technical in any way. That's why I did the windmill and the water wheel, but there's no way to do... Like, I could have just run this all underground, but, like, then I'd have to worry about digging it up and stuff like that. Or, you know, having to find out where it is so that I can make attachments. So I just kind of went with that. Because I want to go with a medieval style build. And I'm going to try and hide the machines the best I can. But you can't really run this whole game on just that, you know? So you got to kind of stick with your things. I like the look of it, but it's not very functional to just go hardcore medieval. There's probably packs that you can do that with, but this isn't that. There's tons of mods here, and I want to play with all of them, so... Well, not all of them, but as many as I can. You know, alright, that looks a little better. I like that. I like that. I feel the building's going to look really weird because it's so large, but we're going to add in detail afterwards. For now, we're just going to leave this... Aw, this was a really good choice. I really like this block. This dark oak planks, chiseled, large. It looks better than the other block. Alright, now, what are we going to do? Because same thing, like in the picture, so I'm just bringing it up here, it's the same thing. It's like a slate stone. But, like, I don't have... Let's just take a look. Ooh. I could probably actually just use stone slabs. They'd be really bright comparatively, though. Those would look cool. If I could get these and... I could build these and then turn them into slabs. No, that would be weird looking. Because the rest of the building's kind of crisp, you know? Yeah, they kind of look like this, but they're not full block, you know? Runestone. The guy I watch for tutorials actually is doing that stuff right now. I might check that mod out. Oop, I put the wrong piece in there. We're gonna do this, this, and this. Can I turn it back to regular stone? Yes, I can. And oh, I also don't remember if I mentioned I did this. I got the larger crafting grid finally. Why does it do that? That pisses me off. It'll just go all wonky. There we go. Probably shouldn't have made so many. The only downside to this is I can't use any form of like a stair block to make it go in. So we're gonna actually start the main roof. We're gonna go up another block around the edge. That's gonna stay that height probably. I don't know though. We'll check that out in a second. Let's just get one side done. And then, I'm gonna have to go through and like dig a bunch of this out afterwards. Oop, too high, buddy. Nope. Well, I was fine, but I had to do that. Oop, I climbed a telephone pole. Nope, I don't like it. It's too bright. There we go. Got right on here. Let me find a block for this, and I will see what we're gonna look at. You know, let's go with that. Maybe it'll work. Alright, so we're back, guys. I think I'm actually going to go with the treated wood, like I said here. But we're going to do... Jesus, computer's kind of weird today. We're going to do something different. Well, we're not going to do something different. I got to cut it up. But large cube, medium cube, small cube, half. It's going to be a little different to what we normally do. Actually, this is pretty full. Let me see, what do I have in here? Why didn't that? That's weird. I didn't save any of that. Well, that might be a problem because I'm gonna need, I was gonna build with this, and if I don't get any bits, why don't I don't know, I'll figure it out later. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so we're gonna do... What? Alright, let me figure out what's going on. Let's try reconnecting. That usually helps. It's taking its time. Sorry if you guys can hear that. People just got home and they're playing with the dog. She's all jumpy. Downside to hardwood floors and the dog. Alright. So... let's see if it works now. Nope. Something's wrong. Something is very wrong. It works with this, why doesn't it work with those? Let's see. doesn't... Don't tell me I can't chisel this block. I'll be pissed. Alright. I'm gonna have to find a new block then, because I can't get the slabs to work with it. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this out then, because I kinda wanted to go with that, and I can't. So, let me figure this out, guys. I'll probably do a little bit more work on the roof than I did here to make sure everything's working, and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright guys, we're back. I finally figured it out. We're gonna go with this block here, which is wide brick chiseled cobblestone. I went with this one here, the chiseled rock, and it just didn't look very good. It looked too busy. So I ditched that. I went with this. I decided on the physical shape for the roof. We still gotta do the 2 more bits there. I think I'm just gonna do it flat across the middle. It is gonna be a larger, like a higher ceiling like this, so it'll be pretty good. Leave us space to do more decorative bits in here, so I'm happy with that. Let's see. We have to cut down most of that side. I don't know why I did 3. Ah, crap. I know why I did 3, but we're not going to be able to do that anymore. So, because I don't want to tear down that whole side. So we're just going to cut all the wood off. But yeah, I'll show you guys how I did that in just a second. Let's just get rid of all this wood. Just done it quickly. Because I even jumped back and forth a couple times, and I don't even know why I didn't even think about the fact that I hired this end. Alright, so let's get right there. See, as I said, flying would be so much easier. But there's a lot of chiseled going on here. Oop, I gotta break that. So, but I have a ton of cobble because I got that cobble generator running right there, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna build out most of this wall. Not this wall, these 2 bits here, just to show you guys what I was doing. And I'm not going to keep you around for the whole build of the thing here, because you probably get very bored. So, what we do... Oop, and I fell off. See, this is why I need flying. That's it. So... I probably could have just done half slabs here, because I don't have to worry about connecting it to anything, but too late. We're already doing this. Shit. I'll get plenty for now. Yeah, let's get back to doing this. Those are gonna go in the bag. Alright, so we got that piece done. Now what we gotta do here is we gotta raise it up. So let me get some bits out of here, and now I actually notice I'm gonna be very short. Why am I stuck? There we go. I couldn't move for a second. But it's very, we'll say, chisel intensive here. And then I do another full block. No, another full block here. And then that's... full block here and here. That one doesn't get chiseled, it just gets added to. Let's pull the axe out, we don't need that. But yeah, so, it'll be good, because there's not going to be very many spawnable spaces on here. Actually, I don't think there'll be any spawnable spaces until you get to the roof. But I can just add in a little bit of a plane for that. Let's take a look from the side here, because I didn't actually take a side look. I just kind of kept looking from the front over there. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. I gotta add detail to the sides, though, and everything. I started off everything flat, like same thing with this wall here. Everything's just kind of flat. It'll get added to, but... Let me finish up the wall, the ceiling, and I'll bring you guys right back. Because it's going to be a long process. And then we'll start working on decorative bits for the outside. Okay, welcome back, guys. We got this roof done. It looks pretty insane. I haven't actually looked at this thing. Let's swing up here. I haven't looked at this thing from a distance yet. Let's get a nice view of it. Oh, see, that's what I wanted. I wanted a building that just looked massive. Because it's going to be a storage room. And then also, I have, like, the docks and boats that are going to be down here. And I want there to be, like, a transfer path that's going to bring items into here. There's going to be a lot of decorative bits to this. So, like, I have no idea what the inside's going to look like yet. But as you saw, I started doing a little work on the outside. I think this looks a little boxy. So let's fix that up right now. I got my chisel. And we're going to just go bring that down a bit there. And then swing around the other side. Derp, derp. There we go. And there. I actually kind of really like what I did there. I'm considering putting the stone in here. Actually, you know what? Let's give it a try. We'll see what it looks like. I just kind of think it makes the front area look like there's too much stone going on and not a lot of wood. You know, I might have to add some wood in up here. That's the only thing I'm thinking, because it's very stony. And then a random little window. But I really like this down here. This came out pretty cool. I'm going to have to do the design at different points along here. You know, I'll just go like... I'll put that there. You know, so on and so forth. But I really don't know, because like these are larger areas. So like I don't know if I should do something like this or choose a similar pattern but with larger spacing, you know. Especially since it's not even. You know, this side's got the little bit jutting out there. Which I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just kind of wanted it there because I didn't want the building to just be this large thing. Because the one that was in the picture that I was looking at was actually kind of more like a T. It had that towards the back, but it went all the way across and stuck out a bit more. And I couldn't find a way to make a good roof with it. So I kind of just ignored that. But we're going to just kind of keep doing these little bits here, showing off the outside. I ended up liking it a lot more. I thought it was going to look weird with a lot of wood showing up straight through there, but I think it turned out pretty nice. Oop. Let me just chisel a bit of this. That should be plenty. Switch those around. And boom, boom. There we go. But yeah, the corners are done. I really don't know what I'm going to do for the decoration. You know, as I said, this bit looks awesome. I'm having so much fun with the chisel and bit stuff. I probably could have done a little bit more of this on camera, but it's really just like I poked a couple of different things and tried a couple of different things back and forth. I actually tore this whole thing down when I finished the roof. I was like, I don't want that there, and I tore it down, and then I built it back up. Tell the truth, I might just ditch that whole top piece and leave the top of this just flat. But we'll have to look at that another time. I'm actually out of time to record this. Because as I said, like I was sick all week, so I'm behind on recordings, and I'm trying to catch up and get back ahead of everything. So I'm kind of crushing everything into shorter time periods. But we got this all done. The roof took a lot longer than I thought it would. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, obviously, if you have any suggestions on this building or things I could do on the inside or anywhere else throughout my base, please let me know. Comments down below or Twitter. It's at defense041. Just send me a picture there, because you can't send a picture through the comments as effectively. You know, the comment section of Minecraft. Same thing if you have like video links, stuff like that. Just put the video to me on Twitter. We'll check it out on there. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Defense. Peace.